What is up, YouTube? JankyYGO here. My name is Michael. Today we have new cards to go over from Chaos Impact. So, we're going to be talking about two whole new archetypes coming out, one called Hakai and one called Marincess. So, we're just going to jump right into it. So, first card is Hakai Doge Arha. Level 3 Fire Fiend effect monster, 1500 attack, 1500 defense. You can only use the first and second effect of this card once per turn. You can target one card you control, destroy it, and if you do, special summon this card from your hand. Also, you cannot special summon monsters for the rest of the turn except fiends. If this card on the field is destroyed by battle or by card effect, you can special summon except by its own effect. You can special summon one kind of monster from your deck except for itself. It's pretty good. If it special summons itself and it floats, it allows you to do like a lot of stuff. And I'm assuming this is gonna be kind of like their whole theme is destroy something, special summon themselves, and special summon one except for themselves to destroy it. So that's okay. So the next one, yeah, that's pretty good. Hakai Doji Rakia, level 3, 1500 water. So it's like this, but as a water. It's a quick effect. You can a card you control, destroy it. You cannot special summon card. Okay. So the first one special summons itself. This one just allows itself to be on the field. So you have to do it while it's on the field, but you can destroy things at spell speed 2 as a quick effect. So it's okay. I mean they all float apparently, so that's good. Yes, you summon this pop with this card and then special summon more. Alright, anyway, we're gonna move on to level 8. 0 attack, 3000 defense. Hakai Shin no Megatama. Their name's gonna probably get changed in the TCG. So level 8 Dark Fiend. 0 attack, 3000 defense. You can only use the second and third effect of this card once per turn. 300 attack for each Hakai card in your graveyard. Hakai. You can target one face-up monster your opponent controls immediately after this effect resolves. Link summon using only that opponent's monster in this card you control as material. You can special summon if this card is destroyed by battle or by card effect. You special summon one or target one in your graveyard and special summon it. So you get one from your graveyard with this one. This one gets hand or deck. This one is also hand or deck. So they all special summon something from somewhere when they're destroyed. That's cool. This card doesn't have a way to summon itself, but I guess you could float into it with the other cards and possibly get rid of a problematic card for your opponent. But the problem is it does activate, so you can't. If they have any like negation, they'll just negate it. Anyway, link 2 in Hageshin Ragia, and its links are top and bottom. Includes 2 monsters, including a Hageshin monster and one itself, and any other monster. So during your opponent's main phase, you can target or quick effect. You can target one special summon monster your opponent controls immediately. Link summon one, except okay. So the bigger ones use the link your opponent's stuff as link monsters. That's neat. And then if this card is destroyed, you get to add a fiend from your graveyard to your hand. Okay. Um, that's cool. It's kind of like a whole disruptive archetype of using your opponent's stuff. The problem is they get targets, so it if they have like Borreload, you can't out a Borreload with it, it but I mean it gets around and can't be destroyed cards. So that's cool. So 3. Link 3 is Hakushin Arba, and it's 2400 attack. Links are top, bottom left, bottom right. So decode talker links. 2 plus monsters, including a Hakushin monster. You can only use it. Okay, so it's the same thing. It just can't link into itself. Okay, so I think all the link monsters are gonna have that effect at least the first Link 2 and Link 3 do. They just kind of go up. Uh, the difference is, though, this one requires a special summoned one and is a quick effect. It has to be on your opponent's main phase. This one has just like isn't a quick effect, so you just gotta do it, at your own leisurely pace on their main phase one. But they both have the add one from your graveyard except for itself. And the last one for their Link monster is a Link 4, 3000 attack, and it has Star Yuja links. The top, bottom left, bottom right. 2+ materials, including a Link monster. Okay. You can only use this card's first, second, third effect each turn. Once per turn, if a card on the field is destroyed by a card effect other than Haku, so Raigo, I butchering that name, can target one card in the field and destroy it. When another monster is destroyed by battle, you can target one card in the field and destroy it. During the end phase, you can target one card in the field and destroy it. Okay, so this is just a machine gun down. You can machine gun down your opponent's board, or you can machine gun down your own stuff. That's pretty neat because your stuff floats and all that. So that's cool. I guess you could, yeah, you're probably gonna want to destroy your opponent's stuff. So you destroy, destroy. Like, okay, yeah, you destroy one of your cards, pop one of theirs, get another monster out, destroy one of your cards, uh, or destroy one of their monsters by battle, destroy another card, because it doesn't say another monster you control, it just says another monster. And then during the end phase, you just get to destroy another card. So this thing can, like, machine gun down your opponent's board. That's pretty cool. Moving on to their normal spell cards. The Shackles of Sao can use the first and second effect each per turn. Add one Hakai card from your deck to your hand. If this set card is destroyed, so summon one Hakai monster from your deck. Alright, so so not only does it search, but it can also special summon. That card's great. Definitely a 3 of. Anytime there's a Rhoda, it's usually a 3 of Rhoda-like effect where you just add one card, a search card. But this also has the good name of, like, if you open up multiple of these in your hand, play one, get your search, set, use that, pop, and it floats too. Hey, that's a really good card. Next is a continuous spell card. If you link summon a called Wall of Hakishin. If you link summon a Hakai link monster, you can target one card in the field and destroy it. Okay. If this card is set card is okay, if the set card is destroyed, you expect someone from there. So I guessing all the spell and trap cards are gonna have the if it's that you float. This one's pretty good too. Uh, and if nothing else, you just set it and pop and then get another one from your deck. This deck seems like it has the merit to be a pretty good deck in spamability. It just, uh, but I think the downside is that, like, you can't special summon anything but fiends. So unless the nightmares are fiends, aren't they? I think the nightmares are fiends. Maybe you can just extra link with these in the TCG if we don't get the mermaid hit and stuff like that. Anyway, moving on is a normal trap card called Hakai Homily is the TCG name by the looks of it. Normal trap card, you can target one Hakai monster you control and one card on the field, destroy them both. If the set card destroy, okay, yeah. So I'm not gonna read the second effects anymore since it's all if it's set and it's destroyed, special summon one per deck. I mean, it's kind of like an Icarus attack. You just pop, destroy one, and then you get a float too. So I guess it's kind of like a 1-for-1. If you have a little like Link 4 out, you get to pop like two cards, and it's kind of like an Icarus attack. It's a 2-for-1. But trap cards are usually too slow. But the fact that it has the set pop thing is great. So next is a normal trap card. You could special summon called a Hakai Dual Dirge. You can special summon one Hakai monster from your hand or graveyard. If this card is set and it destroys, okay, and you float. Alright, it floats, and you special summon one from your graveyard. That allows you to, like, do some cool tricks, especially with the Link monster. You know, they summon something, you can activate this, do that, and then link away immediately. And because what I like about these trap cards is they don't feel useless if you draw them. Uh, like if you go second and all that, they're not as useless if your opponent sets up a board, as you can destroy them and hopefully get floats off and float off of them, and and get your searches. So I think this deck is actually has a lot of potential just from the sheer amount of special summoning it has. But anyway, let's move on to the Marincess. Mon so the first one is Marincess Mandarin, level 1 water Cyberse effect monster. 100 attack, 100 defense. If you control two, you're going to use its effect once per turn. You control two or more Marincess monsters, and this card is in your hand or graveyard. You can target one water link monster you control. Special summon this card from your hand or graveyard to a zone that points to, but banish it when it leaves the field. Okay, so like it kind of reminds me of like Jet Synchron in a way. How he just special summons back, banishes and leaves the field. Same with I know Plague Spreader. There's a lot of cards that do that, but I know it's not tuner. But all right, that allows for some possible spam ability. Let's see what the other monsters do though. Okay, so Marincess Crown Tail, level 5 Water Cyberse effect, 600 attack, 2300 defense. You don't use its effects once per turn each. During its first two effects once per turn each. During damage calculations, when two monsters are battling, you can send one Marincess monster from your hand to the graveyard. Special summon this card. If you do have the damage you would take from that battle, at the start of damage step, when your opponent's monster attack, you banish this card from your graveyard for the rest of the turn. You do not take any damage. That is less than 1,000 times the combined link rating of Marincess link monsters in your graveyard. So it's kind of like a freaky. It's there to keep you alive. That's what this card does. All right, next, Marincess Blue Tang. You normal or special summon. You can send one Marincess monster from your deck to the graveyard. Okay, that's good. Foolish Burial, and it's also a level 4 and has 1500 attack, 1200 defense. That's cool. Okay, so if this card is sent to the graveyard as material for a water link monster, you can excavate the top 3 of a Marincess card to your hand. Okay, so you get it, and then you shuffle it. Okay, so it foolishes, and then when you link it away, it kind of like pot of dualities you in a way, but you can still special summon. That's cool. Uh, it's good, but so far I'm not impressed. Like they don't have like any spam ability. They don't like seem like they have a way to special summon more, but maybe they'll have spell cards or something. But the monster effects don't really have a way to seem like they get themselves out besides the level 1, and level 1 requires you to have multiple. Uh, but yeah, we'll move on to their links. Mariner's Crystal Heart. It's a link 2, and its materials are bottom left, bottom right, and it requires 2 water monsters, so it's kind of like Mustar Boy. If this card is in the extra zone, it is unaffected by your opponent's card effects. An opponent's monster that battles this card is unaffected by card effects except during damage step only. With this card or a Marincess monster this card points to is selected for attack, you can send one Marincess monster from your hand. Your battling monster cannot be destroyed by battle. Also, you take no damage from the. This deck is just like a stall deck. I mean, it's easy to get out of this, but that just sounds so annoying for certain decks. I mean, it's unaffected by your opponent's card. Never mind, it's unaffected by your opponent's card effect. Oh my gosh, this card sounds like a nightmare to deal with. I mean, assuming you have cards in your hand. But Yeah. Wow. All right. Marinus Wonder, like, it's good at stalling, but like I said, they don't have any way to spam themselves so far. Marinus Wonderheart. So its link arrows are the same as Borreload, which is left, right, bottom, right. 2 or more water monsters. Once per turn, or once per damage calculation, when this battling card, or when this card is battling a monster, you can special summon one Marinus monster equipped to this card, and if you do, this card cannot be destroyed by this battle. Also, you take no battle damage from this battle during the end phase. Equip special summon monster to this card. If this card if this card is destroyed by an opponent's card effect, you can special summon one level 3 or one link 3 lower Marinus monster from your graveyard. So wait, how do you... So it doesn't have a way to equip itself, and I didn't see a way to equip it from these. So like, is this deck so far? It seems like it's all over the place. I don't. Maybe it'll piece itself together, but as of now, I'm kind of skeptical. Uh, we're gonna move down to Marinus Sea Angel. Link one level 4 lower. Need some wants to add a Marinus spell card from your deck to hand. Okay. And it points left, so it adds one of their spell cards. I mean, that's good. Searching is always good in Yu-Gi-Oh. Even so, this is the best Link monster so far. After my initial impressions, but we still have some spells. We still have a way. Maybe they'll get some spells to help them summon more. Maybe they already have. Maybe they have more support coming down the line, and I just don't know about it yet, and we don't know about it yet. But so far, I'm not impressed. Anyway, Mariner's Battle Ocean. That's pretty sweet. The field spell. One Marinus monster. So first effect is Marinus monsters you control gain 200 attack. Also, they gain 600 attack for each Marinus monster equip card. Monsters you control. Second effect is monsters you control in the extra monster zone that were link summoned using Marinus Crystal Heart material are unaffected by your opponent's card effects. If when you link summon a Marinus Link monster to the extra deck, you can activate this card. Choose up to 3 Link monsters with different names in your graveyard and equip them. See that link summon. Okay, so this deck is gonna revolve around the field spell. So if you have in your extra Mirror's Crystal Heart, so Crystal Heart is gonna be like the bread and butter of the deck, apparently, and this deck is gonna revolve around this field spell. There's some decks that do that are successful and others that aren't. So we're just gonna have to wait to see how this one pans out. But so far, from my initial impressions, uh, I'm I'm not seeing it really take off. Normal trap for Marinus Snow. You can only activate this card's one name once per turn. If Marinus Link monster you control is destroyed by battle or by card effect, you can target one of those monsters. You can special summon one Link monster from your extra deck with a lower Link rating than that monster as long as you control it is unaffected by your opponent's card effect. So this deck doesn't seem really like necessarily powerful, but like almost everything is unaffected. Like the problem is though, it doesn't. These decks are kind of hard to evaluate because almost everything gives it that unaffected status. Like it's unaffected, it's unaffected, it's unaffected, and you're like, man, that's good. That's so annoying to deal with. But the problem is that like most of the monsters aren't that good, or the cards don't summon themselves, like just throw themselves out there. Oh boy, that's. I mean, there's generic water support on the flip side, so that's good. There's generic cyber support, that's good. So this deck probably could come together, but like from from initial like reaction, I just don't like I don't. It's hard for me to really grasp it. It just seems like kind of all over the place. Another field spell kind of brings it together, but Marincess Cascade, normal trap. If you control a Link 3 or higher Marincess monster, you can activate this card from your hand. Banish any number of Marincess Link monsters you control until your next standby phase. Then target one face-up monster on the field. That card gains attack equal to its Link rating of the banish to activate this card times 300. Okay, so it just buffs itself. It buffs the monster it targets. Alright. Well, I don't I don't like it. It's like most trap cards, like I said, I don't really care for much in Yu-Gi-Oh! So I don't know. Maybe you have to play these cards. Anyway, uh I think that's all for today. I think the Hakai deck looks its initial impressions on me were better. Anyway, if it's your birthday today, happy birthday. If you want to send us replays or deck profiles or anything like that, just send us replays or deck profiles for YGO Pro. Link will be in the description as always. And of course, have a wonderful day.